In this video, I'm going to share with you how to grow your online business using the Clubhouse app. So for those that don't know, I am DONI and I specialize in getting to the bag. I help online product-based businesses grow their online sales through teaching them how to create their own e-commerce funnels and just how to grow their sales online with the best strategies around. So if you're interested in content like that, make sure you hit that subscribe button while you're here. But let's go on and get into the video because I know that you're eager to hear about these new Clubhouse strategies. Clubhouse is the hottest app around right now. We know that. Everyone's talking about it, whether you love it or hate it. It is here to stay. So how are you going to use it for your business? That's the question. And do you need to use it for your business? So what I have learned in my time on Clubhouse, I've been on there for about a little over a month now maybe, it is the perfect place to convert at a high rate. Meaning, if you're wanting to get more email list subscribers, if you're wanting to get more sales, if you're wanting people to just go follow you, whatever that thing is that you're wanting people to do, it's so easy to get people to do it through Clubhouse. I find it similar to YouTube. For those that don't have a channel and you're watching this, you don't understand how impactful YouTube is. YouTube, literally, no matter whether you have 5,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers, it can literally change your life. Like, you can build a community, build a business on here, and it can really change your life. So I found that Clubhouse is actually one of the few places that has that similar impact. Like, no matter how small your account is, you're still getting a huge return on the investment, like the time investment that you're spending over there. With that being said, how can you use it to grow your product business, right? That's what you're wondering. So I have a few things that I came up with and that I've realized and noticed helps most of the people on there that are making a lot of money using the app. If you have a product-based business, you have to get a little more creative. A lot of people that are making a lot of money on Clubhouse, they're doing it by using their knowledge and positioning themselves as an expert. But I think there's so much room and so much opportunity for you to still sell products over there. Here are a few of the things that I came up with that I think are some of the best strategies on how you can actually grow your online sales by using the app. So the first one is to host rooms on topics related to your brand. So what does that mean? That means that one, your brand has to be about more than just your products. So when your brand is about more than just your products, then there are other conversations and other topics that can be had that still relate to your brand. So for instance, with Pivot, we have a main brand message and a brand pillar of promoting self-care within women of color. So with that being said, even though I'm selling skincare, some people might think the obvious choice is to have a conversation on skincare, whereas the more beneficial choice would be to have a conversation around self-care for women of color. And the reason why is because when you have extra layers to your brand and you have more depth to your brand, you can actually attract your target customer more so than if you were to talk about just the items that you sell. Because skincare is a common thing. There are so many brands that sell products similar to mine, you know, because it's skincare. Like, there's so many beauty brands out there. But what makes me different is the way that I cater to my customer. So I have to take that same strategy and bring that over to Clubhouse and create conversations that are going to attract my specific audience. So then when I'm in the room having those conversations, I can actually utilize that space and bring up my brand and bring up what we're doing as a brand to actually help promote self-care within women of color and help them actually take care of themselves better. And then when I begin that conversation, then all of the women of color in the audience that are listening to the conversation, they will feel more inclined to go check out the brand and probably go on and support it. And what I can do in those situations is actually provide them with maybe a special promo code just for them. That way they can actually go on and so they'll take advantage of that exclusive opportunity that they're getting by being inside of the room at that moment. So when you do that, the combination of all those things, it really helps people to feel a deeper connection to what you're doing rather than just saying, oh yeah, I have a skincare brand. Like, no, we're having a deep conversation that really impacts the audience. Another great thing would be to, instead of just giving a code, give a code that actually runs out after a certain number of people use it. So like, if you're gonna be on there, say, I have this code for anyone that would like to shop right now, but only the first 15 people can use this code. So idea number 2 is to sponsor rooms that are led by influencers over in the space. I know this sounds weird, like what? Sponsor a room? Yes, sponsor a room. You need to find influencers that represent what your brand stands for on the space, that are doing well on Clubhouse specifically, not just some random influencer that you found on Instagram. They need to be influencers that are doing well on Clubhouse, because there are Clubhouse influencers and they have influence there, but they may not have influence on Instagram. But it doesn't matter, because we're talking about the space of Clubhouse, and we need to find people that use Clubhouse effectively. So once you find people that are using Clubhouse effectively, that have rooms that have 50 or more people in them consistently, and they have conversations that relate to your brand, then I think that would be perfect. So what you can do, if you're not one that wants to speak and talk and all that stuff, is you can reach out to them and see what rooms they're planning on hosting soon, and then see if you can actually sponsor a room. And so what that means is, like, either you'd pay to sponsor the room, or you'd provide them with product in exchange for them sponsoring this room. But essentially what you would do is you would give them key things to speak about regarding your brand, and then every time they reset the room, they are going to mention those key things. So they would say, really quick, I just want to reset the room. You know how people in Clubhouse do. So really quick, I want to reset the room. Today we're having a conversation about how women of color can amplify their self-care routine, and this room is sponsored by Pivot Cosmetics. We just want to thank them so much for sponsoring this room. They are a Black-owned business by they sell CBD skincare, like that's how you do it. So every time they reset the room, you need to require for them to actually speak about your brand, and then have a promo code for the people in the room to use, or have a number that they can text in order to get a code. When you do that, you're gonna see a good impact, and you can consistently do this and have multiple people, multiple influencers on the platform consistently host rooms that are sponsored by you. So idea number 3 is to actually take advantage of text marketing. So if you're someone that's actually active on the app and you're doing a lot of talking and a lot of hosting of rooms, and you're really building your own community over there, the easiest way to get people into your business and into your brand is to take advantage of text marketing. And so the way that you would do that is you would of course sign up for some type of service. I recommend SMS Bump if you have a e-commerce brand, and take advantage of that. Create your own keyword. A keyword is just like when people say like, oh, text the word boss to 12345. That's a keyword, the keyword boss. So you would come up with your own keyword for people to text, and you'll set it up in the system on SMS Bump. And then whenever you're on Clubhouse, every time you talk about your brand, you can say, hey, yes, I'm the owner of such and such brand, and you can text the word pivot to 55123 to get 15% off your order for the next 48 hours or something like that. So every time you're on there, you can be promoting your keyword and your number and get people to join your text marketing. That way you can retarget them later, you know, whenever you have a new rollout or restock, just any new deals that you're running, and then those people can become customers later. It really is beneficial, and I would also include it in your bio. So that way when people go to your profile, they can see that you have this number for them to text, and you can be getting people to sign up for your text marketing on autopilot. So idea number 4, this one is something that I saw some other people do, and it seemed to work for them. They got a good return on it. I'm not even gonna lie, they got a good return on it. So the idea is to do a giveaway room, all right? So what that means is you get together with some other brand owners, okay, that own some businesses, that own products, and you guys do a really big giveaway. That means you would maybe give away a bundle of your products to like 4 different people or something like that, but all of you are going to give away something, and you have to come up with your own rules on how people can enter and stuff like that, but you're gonna position it as you guys giving back, or you guys just wanting to do something nice. And so you want to make sure that while you're in there, you're telling people to keep inviting people into the room. You want to make sure that you're really building up hype around this giveaway, and you also want to promote it ahead of time before you actually start the room. Be promoting it for like a day or 2 beforehand so that people are excited and ready to actually enter this giveaway and be on there live. And then have something extra special that you do at the very end, like maybe just something extra special that you give away at the end, like a grand prize. That way people stick around until the end and you really build up hype in the room, okay? So yeah, I've seen that one work pretty well. Definitely try it out and see how it works for you. But if you're still here, you should just go on and watch another one of my videos. I have some other really dope videos on how to grow your online business, just all kinds of stuff. Like, just get into it. It's free, it don't cost you nothing, and you're gonna be watching videos on here anyway after this video, so why not just watch another one of my videos? I'll see you in the next video.